Guys, don't forget to subscribe. And today I'm going to tell you how to get all tokens and mega tokens in the Hunt Mega Edition. Make sure to stick around till the end because I'll be sharing some tips that will make collecting them a lot easier. Understanding tokens. So, before we get into the details, let's quickly go over what tokens and mega tokens actually are. Tokens are the main collectible in this event, and you'll need them to unlock rewards. Some are easy to find, while others require a bit more effort. Mega tokens, on the other hand, are way rarer and often need you to complete certain tasks or challenges before they appear. Now, collecting these might seem overwhelming at first, but once you know what to do, it's actually pretty simple. The key is to play through each game carefully, look for hidden objectives, and complete specific actions that trigger the tokens to spawn. How to get regular tokens. Alright, let's start with the regular tokens. These can be earned in different ways depending on the game you're playing. Some might just require you to explore and pick them up, while others are tied to completing certain tasks. For example, in some cases, just progressing through the game normally will allow you to collect tokens along the way. Other times you might need to interact with certain objects, complete mini-challenges, or reach specific milestones before a token appears. One thing I recommend is always checking every area thoroughly. Some tokens might be hiding in plain sight, while others are tucked away in unexpected places. Keep an eye out for anything that looks out of place, because chances are it could be a clue leading to a hidden token. How to get mega tokens. Now, let's talk about mega tokens. These are a little trickier to get because they usually require you to go beyond just collecting normal tokens. Instead of just finding them lying around, you'll have to complete specific tasks or challenges to unlock them. Some mega tokens might require you to finish a game under certain conditions, while others could be tied to secret objectives that aren't immediately obvious. The best way to find them is to pay attention to in-game hints, explore different gameplay mechanics, and try out different actions to see what triggers the mega tokens to appear. Another important thing to note is that mega tokens might not always be available right away. Some of them could be time-based, or require you to complete multiple steps before they unlock. So if you're struggling to find one, don't give up. Keep experimenting, try different approaches, and you'll eventually figure out the right method. General tips and tricks. To make your hunt easier, here are a few tips that will help you collect tokens and mega tokens faster. 1. Play through each game. Carefully, rushing through might cause you to miss important clues. Take your time and pay attention to any unusual details. 2. Interact with everything. Some tokens require you to trigger an event before they appear. Try pressing buttons, pulling levers, or completing objectives to see what happens. 3. Check hidden areas. Not all tokens are in obvious places. Some might be behind objects, inside buildings, or in locations you wouldn't normally think to check. 4. Work with friends. If the game allows multiplayer, teaming up can help you discover tokens faster. Sometimes other players might notice things you missed. 5. Try different strategies. If a mega token isn't appearing, it might be because you haven't met the right conditions yet. Try approaching the game differently to see if anything changes. Also, keep an eye out for any updates or changes to the event. Developers sometimes add new tokens or modify the requirements based on player feedback, so staying up to date can give you an advantage. Common mistakes to avoid. Before we wrap up, let's quickly go over some common mistakes that might make it harder to collect tokens. Skipping important steps. If you're missing a token, double-check to make sure you've completed everything required to unlock it. Ignoring game clues. Sometimes the game will give subtle hints about where tokens are hidden. If something seems out of place, it's worth investigating. Giving up too soon. Some tokens might take a few tries to unlock, so don't get discouraged if you don't get them right away. Keep experimenting until you find the solution. By avoiding these mistakes, you'll have a much easier time completing the event and collecting every token. And that's it for today's guide on how to get all tokens and mega tokens in the Hunt Mega Edition. If you enjoyed, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.